I'm just gonna say this right now. Me and OnlyGF, our kids are gonna be the most attractive kids you've ever seen. Just you'll see it probably 5-6 years from now. That sounded wrong. When they grow up into adults, they're gonna grow up into the most attractive adults you've ever seen in your fucking life.
Have you ever wondered why girls seemingly love pretty boys? Like you.
What do you mean? Women love pretty boys. I love pretty women. I thankfully am in a very committed relationship with the most beautiful woman who's ever existed. But like, do you ever wonder why women love attractive dudes? No, actually, I've never wondered that.
See any guy on TikTok looking like this, he'll have a legion of women commenting heart emojis and explicitly lusting for him. And I've seen this with my own eyes. When I add girls from dating apps on social media, I get a glimpse at what kind of guys they simp for, and it's usually guys that look like this. Why do girls seemingly love guys that look like this and not necessarily like Giga Chad? So this—
well, one, no one looks like Giga Chad. That's the joke. Number one. Number two, the question this video is asking is, why do women love attractive boys? That's crazy.
Not necessarily like Giga Chad. So this often comes down to male versus female gaze. What men think an attractive man is not necessarily what women think it is. And women all—
that's so true, actually. I feel like that's the thing with like the looks maxing, and that's why I think it's so gay. It's like men asking other men to tell them they're pretty rather than going out and talking to girls. I think I said that during that looks maxing live stream. Like, girls really seem to like the things about us that we can't stand. Like the gap in my teeth. I've got a little bit of tummy fat, which only GF swears to God she loves, but I don't believe her. But
also have this. I even made a video reacting to women ranking themselves based on attractiveness. And it was almost the opposite of what men thought were an attractive woman. But when we are talking about pretty boys, what exactly are we talking about? This will usually be a relatively young looking guy. He'll have, you know, a full head of hair, kind of longish. He'll have like some definite masculine features. He'll be quite tall, have like a good jawline and so on, but also have some arguably feminine features to his face, like long eyelashes, that's a big thing, thick lips, and, you know, other features that you may associate with female beauty. I think people get—
I think if like you're looking into it that deep, I don't know. I don't know. What do I don't know.
A bit mixed up here. I believe a lot of the reason why a pretty boy is a pretty boy is simply having health markers. You see, if you—
that's fucking true. Long eyelashes, nice puffy lips. What the guy in the last video was talking about, like having like, you know, like a baby face, like those are key health indicators. Now I feel really, 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 really good about my fat baby face.
Have some good health markers like skin. That's a big deal for the pretty boy aesthetic, right? Like if you look at any of the TikTok pretty boys that girls simp over, it will almost invariably be a guy that has very collagen rich skin, a lack of acne, and just like tight collagen rich skin that, you know, signifies health. Like
us as guys we have to stop calling other guys gay for having a skincare routine. We can all have good skin. It is not hard. Okay? Like we could nullify this point about good skin. We could all just have good skin, but we got to stop dogging each other for that.
You look at a guy like this and it seems like this guy is like a million miles away from having a heart attack, right? This is a healthy guy. And, you know, us men, we value health markers in women. Like imagine if there was like a girl that had like very nice dimorphic features, but she had like loose pocked skin with like crow's feet around their eyes and like huge nasolabial folds. Like that really does take away a lot from attractiveness.
That guy just described a MILF is what he just described. And depending on who you ask, that actually adds to the attractiveness of it. So just a little food for thought there. MILF hater confirmed. What's this guy's name? Aesthetics waiting. Yeah. MILF hater confirmed. Aesthetics waiting.
And it's the same for women looking at guys. Girls absolutely do value masculine dimorphism, but they also really value health markers. A lot of what the male gaze is simply guys not realizing the importance of health markers and only just have like this myopic view of masculine dimorphism, right? Having collagen-rich skin as a man is really important to your overall attractiveness. There's no doubt.
Well, yeah, collagen-rich skin keeps you looking younger for longer. Like, if you want to be cool like OnlyJax, if you want to be OnlyJax approved, you'll start doing collagen masks nightly. You can get them from your local Asian grocery store, because the Koreans fucking love this shit, and there's good reason. Koreans look young forever. Black don't crack? Nah, man. Fucking the Asian peninsula of Korea don't crack.
It's about it. A lot of men just kind of glaze over this like it's not too much of a big deal, but like, no, the quality of your skin and, you know, youthful features in your face signifies health. And in a hunter-gatherer society where girls are looking to, you know, have a kid with a man, they would prefer a guy that's healthy, like a guy that doesn't look like...
Is that the Liver King? Is that the fucking Liver King? This guy looks so gross. The bloated belly also, by the way, I don't know what happened in like bodybuilding culture to make this like a thing guys should be looking for, but this is like not, this is a bad look, I feel like, and I feel like people aren't talking about that enough. I can't tell who looks younger, this guy or this guy, so I don't know what the conclusion he's drawing. These guys both look fucking... Neither of these guys I would kiss. Let's just put it like that.
He's going to injure himself or get an illness anytime soon. And health markers can really carry you quite far as a man. Like, you don't have to have a jaw as wide as me to be an attractive man. Like, you don't have to have the most masculine dimorphic features.
I like his job, but like, it's not like... I always feel like with like these looks maxing type deals and like these aesthetic type guys, they're always just like average looking guys who like just... like, you know, pay a little more attention to their looks than normal. Like, I feel like everyone looks like this guy. Am I wrong? Am I wrong to think that? Everyone looks just like this guy. I don't look just like him, but we share enough features. I feel like I'm in the same category as this guy.
As long as you have good health markers, good skin, good hair, you know, that can carry you.
I'm cooked. I'm fucking cooked. I'm never gonna have good hair. Never. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Look at why I wear a hat all the time. I'm cooked. It's over for me. There's no coming back. That's why I grew the mullet and wear the hat, so it's distracted. You distract from my fucking horrible health marker hairline. I'm cooked. I am cooked. I'm cooked. I'm gonna go to South Korea and I'm gonna get a hair transplant. That's what I'm gonna fucking do, actually.
Really far in terms of attractiveness. And another thing about pretty boys is there is often like a combination of masculine and female features to their faces. And I think a big reason why this is so appealing is because it's kind of...
OnlyJax looks like an egg. Fuck off. It's true, but fuck off.
Like hedging your bets as a woman. Like, if you have a child with a guy that looks like Giga Chad or was like really extreme masculine...
Brock fucking Lesnar, dude. That guy's such a beast. I would pay money to have Brock Lesnar deliver one right to my eye socket.
And features, but only in like one direction. This guy might give that girl an attractive son, but maybe not an attractive daughter. However, if there's a guy that has like a combination of features that would be good looking on a man or woman, they have like a small waist, youthful collagen rich skin, long...
What the... Why is he using the Houthi terrorist photo? What the fuck? Are you guys seeing this? This is the fucking Timothy Chalamet. This is the terrorist Hassan Piker had on his screen. This is the Yemenis terrorist. I can say that on YouTube, which is great. I couldn't say that on Twitch. What the fuck? Not only is he mega attractive, he boards Israeli company-owned boats and takes hostages.
Eyelashes, stuff like that. Whether a woman has a son or daughter with that guy, the son or daughter is going to be fine. Like, he's going to grow up to be very attractive and healthy.
I'm just going to say this right now. Me and OnlyGF, our kids are going to be the most attractive kids you've ever seen. You'll see it probably 5-6 years from now.
So from like a evolutionary...
That sounded wrong. When they grow up into adults, they're going to grow up into the most attractive adults you've ever seen in your fucking life.
Biology perspective, you know, a pretty boy kind of occupies this like safe bet. It's like hedging your bets. That guy can give a good looking son or daughter to a woman, so it's like win-win. The son or daughter's gonna have a good life, most likely. And there was...
I feel like with these looks maxing types too, they get like they're too focused on like the dichotomy of is it dichotomy? They're too focused on the dichotomy of masculine versus feminine. A lot of things that make someone attractive are like universal things. So like clear skin, nice kind of like, you know, not like big lips, but like nice like kind of puffy-ish lips, good eyebrows. Like you'll find those a lot more naturally in women, but like that's like an overall like attractive, that's an attractive quality for anyone to have, you know. So I don't understand where these guys are talking about with like, you know, the masculine versus feminine. Like I feel like they say anything that's universally attractive, I feel like they put into the feminine category too quickly without just saying men and women, you can, either of you can have these qualities and look just and look great.
It's kind of like an equivalence we have as men when we look at women. There are some women that have like very like female dimorphic features, and they'll have like no sharpness in their face whatsoever. And then there's some girls that have like a very sharp jawline and facial features that you can imagine if you had a child with a woman like that, she could give you like a healthy and attractive son or daughter. So it's kind of like your child is going to be set up for a good life regardless if you have a child with them. So
I feel like this is kind of bullshit in the sense where some people just look good. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
I think that's what's going on. When you have like good health markers and you have features that are like universally attractive regardless of gender, it's from an evolutionary biology perspective, it's so attractive and is going to, you know, increase the chances of children having children for your genetics to continue, which is what your genes want to do. They want to reproduce, right? So that's why I think the pretty boy look for guys.
I feel like these guys always talk about like genes and like passing genetic materials onto your kids. Do your genes, do your genetics, is your evolutionary like evolutionary drive, your ape brain, is it really thinking about that like all day long? I don't know, dude. I think some people are just attractive.
Is so appealing to so many women. It's like hedging your bets, for lack of a better term. I made some bonus videos that aren't quite algorithm friendly on my Patreon about how...
What are you doing that's not algorithm friendly on your Patreon? Anyway, so why do women love pretty boys? Why do women love people who are universally attractive? Because they're universally attractive and good looking. What I find funny is people calling long eyelashes as feminine, and it's true on a social aspect, but biologically it's masculine. He's posting OF content? Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, no, like long eyelashes, one, like from a evolutionary standpoint, like those are just good to have because they keep shit out of your eyes. Don't overcomplicate, bro. Women like good-looking guys, either pretty boys or masculine-looking. There's no world where good-looking guy loses. Yeah, exactly. The attractive son or daughter thing is an interesting theory. I don't think that's true. I really don't think that's true. Attractive people have attractive children, generally, I feel like. Not just good-looking daughters and sons, but granddaughters and great-looking grandsons. Good thinking. It's pretty easy to explain. You like people that you are attracted to. It's nature. Yeah. I feel like this is just way too much thinking. All right. So do you guys think I could edit those last two videos into like my own stream or my own videos? I think those would be good.
With